What the f? Hello folks, LK back with another video game playthrough with live unscripted commentary. Today's random game is Kung Fu for the NES. Sitting here sipping on an ice cold surge as we take this trip down memory lane. Just came in from doing some yard work out on this miserably hot summer day. I'll tell you what, I don't know about anybody else, but I personally am ready for summer to die a quick, agonizing death, and for fall to get here stat. Cool weather, crunchy leaves, hoodies, chili, and of course, Halloween season. Bring it on. But I digress. Getting back on topic, Kung Fu, we are Thomas on a mission to rescue our kidnapped girlfriend Sylvia, who, much like all unsuspecting females in video games, found herself in the wrong place at the wrong time. Got herself snatched up, and now our hero must answer the call and battle all kinds of absurd circumstances and overcome some pretty unrealistic odds to get his woman back. That must be some pretty hot poontang. And it better be to be going through all this. And gameplay is pretty basic. The D-pad moves you around, including jumping. One button for punch, the other kick. Not real complicated. Kung Fu is actually considered one of the originators of the beat-em-up genre. Before games like Renegade and Double Dragon came along, Kung Fu was tearing it up in the arcades under its original title, Kung Fu Master. An interesting bit of trivia, the game is loosely based on a 1984 Japanese film called Wheels on Mills, starring Jackie Chan, which later found its way to the US, where Chan actually plays a character named Thomas who meets a pickpocket who happens to be named Sylvia. She ends up, of course, getting kidnapped by a crime organization, which leads to Thomas infiltrating a castle that houses all the baddies, and the typical Jackie Chan beat-em-up ensues. And this iconic game for all us 80s kids was actually inspired by this movie. And speaking of Sylvia herself, the chick who plays her in the film, Lola Forner, turns out to be quite the hottie. I'm beginning to understand Thomas's motivation here. If I was him, I wouldn't be letting that get too far away either. There's actually a long-standing myth about this NES port of Kung Fu that if you beat the game 50 times in a row, Sylvia becomes an enemy for you to fight. And although it's been widely speculated over the years, it is completely false. I don't doubt that some hacker out there has cooked up a version where it can happen, but the old rumor concerning this specific version of the game is 100% untrue. So if you hear about it, read about it, and you're thinking about trying to blaze through this game 50 times in a row, I wouldn't waste your time. But if you want to look up something controversial about the game that actually does exist, try a 1988 movie called Kung Fu Master. It's about this 40-year-old woman who falls in love with a 14-year-old boy. No joke. And of course, the boy just happens to be a big fan of the arcade game. And that's pretty much the only connection. The rest, as you might guess, is completely unrelated to the game, and in France, the actual title of the movie was changed to... Yeah, all kinds of uncomfortable weirdness going on there.
Unless, of course, you like this sort of thing.
And that brings us to the end of level 4. One more floor awaits. And we're getting there.
Help me, T. Thomas.
Hang in there, Sly Via.
Help is on the way, dear! Help is on the way!
And some would argue that the 5th floor is probably one of the hardest ones in the game, if not the hardest. I don't know myself. I think you could kind of toss that up between that and the 4th floor because of the wizard, demon dude, spellcaster, whatever his name is. He can turn into a little bit of a problem, especially if you're going through multiple playthroughs. After you've beaten the game once or twice, that level, I don't know, to me it becomes a little bit tougher than this one. Especially with Mr. X here being a sucker for the front sweep. Yep. He is not the not the crime boss he appeared to be, that's for sure. as we rescue our chick. Good times will be had. Not for long, of course, but I'm sure they had a little bit of privacy to consummate the occasion. And as we begin again, there were several versions of the game and a couple would-be sequels. Most notably, the original arcade game in Japan was called Spartan X, later named Kung Fu Master for the US release, with the NES port obviously the most noteworthy, but surprisingly, the Atari 2600 also got a port of the game in 1987, which was a good 10 years into the console's lifespan. I remember seeing an old TV commercial from Atari right around that time where they were giving the 2600 one last push, I guess, in the face of the NES, which was quickly taken over. And I caught a glimpse of Kung Fu, and I remember thinking, Kung Fu came out on Atari? Why? I mean, it just seemed a little bit too little too late, but stay tuned after this playthrough for a look at that one. I've actually never played it once, and I'm going to check it out for the first time before we sign off here. As far as sequels go, well, honestly, there never was a true sequel to Kung Fu Master, or this particular port for the NES. At least not one that makes any sense. An arcade follow-up called Super Kung Fu Master was planned, but it never saw light of day. And the same company did, however, release a new arcade game called Vigilante, which is, I guess, it's sort of thought of as a spiritual sequel, though the characters are different and nothing from the original story is continued or mentioned. And the old Nintendo Game Boy did get a game called Kung Fu Master, apparently with Thomas as the main character, but I don't know, it takes place in an urban area and I don't know, it just feels altogether different. And lastly, what may have been the actual sequel, called Spartan X2, was released in Japan, but never found its way to an official release on the NES as Kung Fu 2, which likely would have been its title. As it stands, there was no proper sequel that features these original characters in the same universe. And here's that freaking laugh again. Gets pretty old. I wish you could skip past this screen. Unrough. Those little green midgets remind me of the Lucky Charms leprechaun guy. You know, honestly, you would think that by now these guys would find something else to do. If I was them, I'd be getting a little bit tired of getting my butt handed to me. But they appear to like it. Oh damn. Man, it's like getting kicked in the head by Crow Cop. Wow. He almost killed me with that kick. But we live to fight another day. Stupid bees. Developed a nice little quick system for navigating these things. Usually never get hit, although sometimes I screw up. It's easy to get ahead of yourself sometimes, but no worries. And that guy always reminded me of Daniel LaRusso from Karate Kid, the knife guy there. Same color scheme, sort of. Oh damn, wait a minute. Yeah, so it's like that. Kind of goes back to what I was talking about earlier. Sometimes this level can become a bit of an issue. Just depends, really. But if that's the only hiccup I have the rest of the way, we're doing all right. Yeah, we can't have that. Kills me once and I almost get a perfect on him the next time. That's how we do it. And in case you missed that stupid laugh, I wish he'd yell something else at her, like, why you gotta keep walking outside? Something. I don't know. We don't need the bread and milk as bad as you think. Especially when there's baddies lurking about, but apparently she always has other ideas. I've seen it speculated that Thomas enjoys kicking ass so much he actually willingly allows her to be kidnapped, just to give an excuse to fight. I suppose I could go with that. Man, I'm tired of these guys. Knife dudes. Guys always wanting a hug. Never quite understood that either. As Mr. X here's about to slip on a banana peel. See ya. His minions always approach you with their fists held high like clubs, like they're just gonna strike you down with some Dan Severn Greco-Roman stuff or something. All they do when they get up to you is hug, like indefinitely. Yeah. We know.
What do you think we are, nerds?
Yeah, might as well give it one more time here. Screw it. After the elaboration on the game's history and sequels and whatnot, all the useless information, I don't know, I feel like I covered half the freaking playthrough up. So, let's get a solid run here with no interference. I don't want to overlay anything on the screen for this one. Hey yo, stick me. Oye me chico. And all your little phony friends here. 4 guys running up on hugs. It's like, yo, my woman's been kidnapped. I'm beating up everybody you know. All your people want to do is give me love and affection. But it is the vitality depleting kind, so it's a little strange. Different style of fighting, but I suppose it's effective if you're not on your guard. Level 2 bringing the pain right now. Man, all kinds of activity going on there. Yeah, Mr. Magically Delicious. Alright. Well, if we gotta get hit by something, rather it be one of these boomerangs. The Karate Kid back there gets a little too knife happy for me. I really do enjoy playing the game, but oh, I get so sick of that. Use the crane, Danny boy. No hugs. I'm all out of hugs. Hello, Mr. Clean. I got something for you. You better go ahead and go, buddy. Ain't no need to stick around now. Still got lots to do. Let's see if we can make it through here without getting murdered. Nice. Alright. I knew he was coming. Oh, he's got it well scouted. No, 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 not again. Not today. Is he trying to trick me now? To listen to this laugh one more freaking time. Last one. God, man, what? Getting ahead of myself. Sometimes I'm so sure he's going to throw it low. Jump right into it. But 'tis just a flesh wound, right? There we go. Goodbye, knife guys. Goodbye, Mr. Magically Delicious and all your huggy friends. We got one guy left. Ooh! Oh, hold up. Oh, shit. Oh, there we go. Sweep the leg. You have a problem with that?
No, Sensei.
Alright, woman. It's the last time I'm coming up here. Yep. You know, actually, yes it does. We are going to pause right here and just claim victory. Their happiness continues forevermore. She never goes back outside again. And yeah, that's about all there is to this one. So as promised, I'm going to show you guys the Atari 2600 port. I'm going to check it out for the first time myself, and let's see what she looks like. Here we go. Listen to that 2-bit soundtrack. Looks like RoboCop. Oh, wow. Take a look at this. Oh, hold up. These guys ain't even hugging. I mean, they're just straight leeching. Oh. Like he shot me with some of that black reproductive Prometheus fluid or something. Ooh. Yep. Get the hell out of here, man. I'm so curious to see what level 2 looks like. Whoa. Oh, look at him. Oh, look at the snake. What the hell's that? Hold up. Wait. Alright. This ain't too bad. Never know how far you've gone, though. There we go. There's Knifey, and there's little Lucky Charms guy. And all these Ninja Turtle foot soldiers. I swear, he looks like RoboCop. Oh, the boomerang guy. Get him! Oh, you better run. And even these stairs. They didn't have enough memory. Looks like all the bosses look the same. What the hell? Oh, man. Hey, I can't wiggle off these guys. Ah, that's cheap. Man, get off me. Oh, here he is. Yeah, he looks the same. Well, it's the same strategy will work. No, not quite. Alright, try. What the hell? I can't. Game glitch. I guess. Either that or extremely poor development. I think I'll go with the latter. That was that was cheap. Yeah, Atari was notorious for these moments. But that's just one of the many reasons why we love it. Okay. Yeah, just kick the little guy in the head here. Well, I hope you guys have enjoyed this look back at not only the 8-bit... Oh, wait. Get him. Good.